All praises to the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. If you have a problem with me using the word God, I can change it up to power or the Creator. You know, I've been thinking about that, but people know exactly who I'm talking about. So in the past few days, not really too much been going on. I've been preparing for this debate. Because as I move up in opponents who is willing to try to prove who Jesus was, I'm going to have to become more professional as to satisfy the people who really don't care in all actuality. All right. When you care, you read for yourself. When you care, you wonder if I'm going to bring out the verses that you thought about. When you care, you're going to want to help make sure that things that you watch and listen and you read aren't taken out in the wrong context and things of that nature. All right, so I'm going to be going over some of the things that people have been commenting on. And, well, I'm not going to show the comments or stuff. It's just a few things. Shoot. Okay, so what led me, I wasn't going to make this video. So what led me to make a video? So somebody just left a comment on one of my videos, right? Right, let me get it. The video is, where is it at? The video is called Mamzer Files. Please pray that I'm wrong. Hold on. Oops. Please. I should pull it up. Yeah, Mamzer Files. Please pray that I'm wrong. All right, so this is 7 months ago. All right, let me make it bigger. Sorry. All right, so in this video, Mamzer Files, please play that I'm wrong. I go over the word, this was 7 months ago. So I'll go over the word mongrel because when you look at the definition for Mamzer at the bottom, it says, i.e. a mongrel. I want you to notice this word right here. This word right here. It led me to make this video right now. So somebody left a comment, right? It wasn't a bad comment. I don't even want to go over it. All right. So if you can see, it says a dog of no definable type of breed, a lovable mongrel puppy. Synonyms. That means, synonyms mean words that grow with it. Okay. Crossbred. So crossbred you can use in place for mongrel. Okay, synonyms. Mixed breed, half breed, interbred. Okay. Now antonym is opposite. Okay, brothers and sisters. The antonym of mongrel is pedigree. Matter of fact, let's look up this word antonyms just to make sure. Okay. Antonyms. Definition. Antonym. A word opposite in meaning to an other. Ergo, bad and good. So if I looked up the word bad, the antonym would be good, the opposite. Okay, brothers and sisters, the opposite means, wait. Wait a minute. I didn't finish my definition though? I'm sorry. Okay, so here's mongrel, right? Oh, I was here, that's why. Okay, I didn't finish up right now. I'm typing it out. All right. So an antonym, the opposite is pedigree. Give me 1 second. Pedigree definition. All right, so why did I go to pedigree definition? All right, this is, oh yeah, we're going to go over that too. Okay. All right. So, no. So this brother left a comment. Now, where is the photo? Oh, okay. This brother right here. Or it could be a sister, but read Numbers chapter 1, verse 2. So let's pull that up. Okay. Here we go. I mean, for some apparent reason, this is a hot topic. Why? Okay, look. This is how you know. Now, see, when people, we're going to go, no, don't worry. Now, people say, you always take one verse and pull it out of context. All right, we'll find out. Take ye the sum of all the congregation of the children of Israel after their families by the house of their fathers. So people with white mamas and mamas of other nations think that, oh, okay, so as long as the daddy is black, we're going to get numbered. Okay, so the house of their fathers with the number of their names, every male by their polls, from 20 years old and upward, all that are able to go forth in the war in Israel. Thou and Aaron shall number them by their armies. I'm going to stop this really quick. Brothers and sisters, someone please remind me to show, you know how people always say, oh, you having a child young. You had a baby at 19, 20, 21. That's having a child young. Brothers and sisters, no, it's not. Okay? We've always had children at around this age, around the age of how we're doing now. Now, 14, 15, 16 might be a little bit too young because we don't raise our children like we're supposed to. Okay, so 18, 19, 20, 21, yeah. Okay, and please, somebody please remind me to show you that we've always been having children around. But I want to make a video on that, just because. So I give the young brothers and sisters out there, make them feel a little bit better for people, because people out there, you're a young parent. No, you're not. What about you old people having children? Oh, I'm having my 5th child. I'm 47. Nobody ever says, wow, you're old. They go, oh, okay, you had one late in life. It doesn't matter. Have children, okay? All right, so let me go back to so this guy right here, right? Read Numbers chapter 1 and 2. We follow the holy lineage of our father's seed. So basically, he's going to say it doesn't matter what the mama is, as long as the dad is an Israelite. So even though this guy keeps marrying white women, or even though the males keep marrying white women, that means that if you had a DNA test and you went up through the Y chromosome, you could take some lily white guy, go all the way back and say, oh, he comes from Africa. That's how they do that, okay, brothers and sisters? So I put, read Numbers 1 and 18, then find out the definition for pedigree. Now, I want you to, brothers and sisters, since he's not on my Google+, it takes minutes for when he makes the post and it comes, and then I get the warning on my phone. Okay, but I already knew certain scriptures in certain situations. I'm already know. So I say read Numbers 1 and 18, right? Then find out the definition for pedigree. If you're not purebred, then it sucks to be you. So sorry, it's not. Okay, so let's go to Numbers 1 and 18. Let's see what Numbers 1 and 18 says. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the 2nd month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families. But, I didn't mean to say but, okay? So I'll start over. And they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward. Okay, so I try to look for pedigree. As you see right here, the record of a descent of an animal showing it to be purebred. Okay, brothers and sisters, like I said, the Most High likens us to beasts of the field. The recorded descent of an animal. So when you go buy a pit bull and someone has papers and they say, well, my pit bulls cost $2,500, you're not just going to say, you're going to say, let me see the mama and daddy. And then if you're real lucky, you might be able to see the grandmama and the granddaddy. You get what I'm trying to say if you're real lucky. All right. So the recorded ancestry, especially upper class ancestry of a person or family. Ancestry, descent, lineage, heritage, parentage. Dual heritage. So how many parents do you have? How many parents does it take to make a baby? Let's see. I have a mom and I have a dad. Okay. I think other brothers and sisters out there have moms and dads. That's how they had to have been born, you know. So sucks to be anyone who believes in virgin births. Okay. The virgin birth. That's like me going to the club and meeting a 35-year-old stripper and it was an actual virgin. Like, no, I just, strip. No, I'm actually a virgin. Come on now. Mary. All right, so dual heritage. So that means that your mama's and your daddy's pedigree or bloodline has to be. Okay, purebred. All right, so now. Read Numbers 1:18, find out the definition for pedigree. If you're not purebred, then it sucks to be you. So when they say go by the house of your fathers, that means that when your mom, who's an Israelite, so say if your mom was an Israelite from this part of the land of Judah, and your dad was from this part of the land of Judah, like the southeast part, and your mom was from the northwest part. You get what I'm saying? So that means that you go by the house of the father. So that means when you line up, you're going to be lined up in a sense, on the southeast side. You get what I'm saying? That's what that means. All right. So that was interesting. Okay. I also, did the post. Okay. All right. So that made me go. And then when I saw the post on, so let's get rid of that. When I saw the post here, when I saw it, I said antonyms, pedigree. Okay, now that's what made me, so now we're going to go and, because some people like to say I like to take verses. Let me see if I remember. Yeah, no, it's 14. Okay, I take verses out of context. Rob would take one verse and blow it up and read it out of context. Okay, we're going to find out. This is Deuteronomy 14 and 21. Let's see if I'm taking this out of context. You can read above and you can read below. Speaking of reading above and below, I'm going to go over the things that the brother Jason, the brother Yasaves, what he was scared of. I'm also going to show you how he didn't want to explain a certain New Testament verse, why he didn't want to explain it. And I'm also going to show you something interesting when you change the version of the Bible that you're reading. I'm going to show you something very interesting. So this is Deuteronomy 14 and 21. Tell me if I'm taking this one verse out of context of the whole chapter. Okay? I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like me. I don't care. All you can do is just, that's all you're going to do. Okay? Ye shall not eat of anything that dieth of itself. Let's see if I'm taking this part out of context. So basically, we're not supposed to eat anything that's already dead. And you walk up on it. Okay, we get that part. Ye shall not eat anything that dieth of itself. So, brothers and sisters, say if you are walking in the woods and you find a deer. The deer just happened to be dead. Actually, the deer is still warm, but it's dead. It just died right before you came around the corner, right? And it died. You don't know how it died. You can't eat it, brothers and sisters. Now, just to say if we even are in our land, you can't eat it, right? Say if we're not in our land, you can't eat it, okay? But let's just go to say if we were in our land. Okay, let's just go off of that. Ye shall not eat of anything that dieth of itself. Got it. Thou shalt give it unto the stranger that is in thy gate. What? For real? Maybe I'm taking this verse out of context. So you mean to tell me the Most High says we cannot, well, Moses, ye shall not eat of anything that dieth of itself. Okay, so this is in the law. The law of Moses. The Most High told Moses, hey, put this in there. And he did. Ye shall not eat of anything that dieth of itself. Thou shalt give it unto the stranger that is in thy gates. So we can give that clean animal. Okay, it's clean. It's a deer. It's a goat. It's a lamb. It just died of itself. We cannot eat it. But thou shalt give it unto the stranger that is in thy gate. Wait a minute. Thou shalt. Wait a minute. Wait. Those two words, thou shalt. Thou shalt. Sounds kind of like an order. Oops. I just want to make sure something really quick. Exodus 20:3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Wow. Okay. I just want to focus on right here. Thou shalt. Exodus 24, thou shalt. Exodus 25, thou shalt. Exodus 27, thou shalt. Thou shalt, thou shalt, thou shalt. Oh, okay. So, okay. So let's go back here. Ye shall not eat of anything that dieth of itself. Thou shalt give it unto the stranger that is in thy gates. All right. So you Gentiles. Oh, there's supposed to be one law for the brothers and sisters. Remember this. When people pull up, there's going to be one law for the stranger that's in thy gates. It's yes, yes, it is. But guess what? See, when they say one law, they don't understand that law means like you're not going to be a homosexual living in the land. So if the Israelites get killed and stoned and burned and thrust through and stabbed and shot for transgression of the law, that means you heathens, you Gentiles, that's what's going to happen to you. Okay, plain and simple. You get caught stealing, we're going to chop your fingers off. Or we're going to make you pay double and turn you and your family into servants until you pay off, all of the, and don't forget, we could charge you guys interest too. We don't charge our brothers and sisters. So brothers and sisters, if I borrowed $100 from you, you can't ask for 105. You get $100 back. But if John Travolta asks to borrow $5, you tell him, tomorrow you owe me $15. Okay? That's they use these laws against us. But look, thou shalt. Sounds like a command to me. Thou shalt give it unto the stranger that is in thy gates, that he may eat it. All right. So you strangers out there, so if you in our gates, you living amongst us and you see Rob walking with a deer, that's because it dieth of itself. And I'm commanded to give it to you strangers that is in our gates. So you eat this dead deer that I found in the woods chilling. Okay. Oh, you guys don't want to eat it? Don't take nothing from Rob because Rob's going to do some crazy cold-blooded stuff. All right, no problem. You guys are already on it. So guess what? I'll find your cousin who's on his way to our land, and I'll sell it to him. Or thou mayest sell it unto an alien. Okay? For thou art an holy people unto the Most High thy power. So I'll just read this. Thou shalt not see the kid in its mother's milk. So, take a little baby goat and boil it in the mother's milk. Okay. So let's just go back over here. See if I'm taking this one verse out of context. If I am, someone please do a lesson and say, Rob's taking one verse again and making other people feel bad. Well, it sucks to be them, man. Okay. It's weird. It's funny. No, when I was young, back in the 80s, nobody wanted to be a slave. Oh, you guys are slaves. You guys pick cotton. Now, all of a sudden, the black people finding out, hey, we fit the people of the Bible. Now, all these same people is like, no. Everybody went through slavery. Man, get the hell up out of here. You got to fit all the crap. All right, never mind. Ye shall not eat of anything that dieth of itself. You guys get that? Don't eat anything that died of itself, even if it's clean. Thou shalt give it unto the stranger that is in thy gates, that he may eat it. You guys get that? Thou shalt. You're supposed to. Or, so when I say keep the commandments, brothers and sisters, thou shalt. You shall not eat anything that dieth of itself. Thou shalt give it unto the stranger that is in thy gates, that he may eat it. Or thou mayest sell it unto an alien. So most likely we could probably sell it to some Chinese people because they eat anything. Okay, Asian peoples eat anything. All right. All right. So let's see if I'm taking that one verse out of context. Okay. Oh, look, thou shalt truly tithe all the increase of thy seed that the field bringeth forth year by year. Thou shalt sounds like another commandment. All right, brothers and sisters. So let's see. In the debate with me and Brother Jason, in the debate with me and Brother Jason, hold on if I'm going to highlight anything. I'm going to highlight this. All right. In the debate with Brother Jason, he was like, see, because you, in Revelations 3:9, you said that there are people on the planet called Jews and they're not. So that means you believe in the New Testament. You believe that is valid. I said, oh, okay, no problem. If that's how you want to play your word games, okay, you non-Israelite. Check this out. Let's see. So it is. You was afraid of Romans 9. You know why you was afraid of Romans 9? Because all your Gentile and your white people on your page, y'all saves, Brother Jason. Okay, you were saving face. And I read those comments. All right, I read the comments on your page. They knew you took a L, but they were just stroking your ego. Okay, they were like, hey, man, don't worry, dude. Christ is here for everybody, man. Come on, broski. Let's knock down a couple of brewskis, man, and go rollerblading and skateboarding and stuff. You know, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of white people's comments. So that every time I see white people comment, all I think is, whoa, bro, let's go skateboarding. I don't know. That's what y'all do. Skateboard and eat raw meat. Okay, and mess up the planet. That's all white people do to me. Are all white people bad? No, just 99% of them. Okay, the other ones, okay, here we go. The other people are just pretending to be cool, you know. So you got to remember, 1% of, let's say, 1 million people is not like one person. So that's why I say not all white people are bad, but just, 99% of them. Okay. So if you're white and you come across this video and you're like, that's pretty mean. You know what? Why don't you make a video and say 99% of all black people are bad? Okay. And throw me in the 99% because I don't care what you say. How about that? Romans 9:5. I want you guys to see this really quick. No. I'm going to highlight Romans 9:5 because we're going to come back to that. So, y'all saved. This is what you were afraid of. Romans 9:6-7. Not as though, I'm going to read it as written, not as though the word of God had taken none effect, for they are not all Israel, which are of Israel. I said, what does that mean? He didn't want to break it down. Well, you know what's funny, brothers and sisters? Let me read this verse. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. Okay? So I'm going to do something. Click. I don't want you guys to see. You guys ready? Okay, so. No. I'll wait. I'll save that one for the end of this. Okay. So this is Romans 9:6-7. See, this is the New Living Translation. I didn't write the New Living Translation, but let's see what, I know most likely it was some white people. So let's see what these white people, how they translated the words. Well then, has God failed to fulfill his promise to Israel? No, for not all who are born into the nation of Israel are truly members of God's people. Now, for you people who have the New Living Translation, that's pretty strange. For you people that are on Yasave's page, okay, you white folks, all right? Please explain. I asked him to explain. He didn't want to. He wanted to read all the way down here so that the people will go up and forget these verses. See, when you just read through a whole chapter and you just say blah, 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 people forget. There's verses like this. Well then, has God failed to fulfill his promise to Israel? See, brothers and sisters, when it's okay for people to take one verse and use it for their advantage, it's okay. So do you believe because of Revelations 3 and 9, you agree with it? So the whole New Testament is relevant. All right. Well, if the whole New Testament is relevant, I'm only going to focus on Romans 9 and 6. So when people ask me about Jesus, I don't care. I'm going to just read Romans 9 and 6. Somebody say, do you believe in the New Testament? I say, no, just Romans 9 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9. That's it. But the whole New Testament is crap. So check this out. No. Well then, has God failed to fulfill his promise to Israel? No. For not all who are born in the nation of Israel are truly members of God's people. Being descendants of Abraham, hello Ishmael, hello Edomites, hello, is it Midian? Things like that? I think so. Yeah, Midianites. Yeah. Yep. Let me check. Let me check. Hold on. Why, yes, it is, brothers and sisters. Then again, Abraham took a wife, and her name was Keturah. She bare him Zimran and Jokshan and Medan and Midian. All right. So, brothers and sisters, Moses' wife, okay, was still from the seed of Abraham. So, brothers and sisters, for you brothers and sisters out there who, I can always tie things up. All right? I can always say, see, a lot of people like to justify things like, well, see, the Most High led me to find my wife, in the pork and bean shop. For real? No joke. All right. Anyway, Abraham took a wife. Her name was Keturah. Abraham, Keturah, Midian was one of them. Moses, also from the seed of Abraham, but through a different woman, different line. That's how we get the Israelites. His wife was a Midianite. All right. So those were also Hebrews as well. So when Yasef said things like, is the New Testament valid for Hebrews? Let the New Testament be valid for the Midianites and all these people. Okay? And Abraham gave all that he had unto Isaac. Oh, okay. But unto the sons of the concubines, which Abraham had, Abraham gave gifts and sent them away from Isaac his son, while yet he lived eastward unto the east country. Okay, cool. Being descendants of Abraham doesn't make them truly Abraham's children, for the scriptures say, Isaac is the son through whom your descendants will be counted, through Abraham, though Abraham had other children too. Oh, all right. That's why he didn't want to break it down. Okay, so I doubt if Yasefs would want a part 2 because, now let me show you this. Check this out. Now I'm going to show you how people believe Jesus is God. See the New Living Translation? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are their ancestors, and Christ himself was an Israelite. How? How was Jesus an Israelite? Nobody knows who his daddy was. Now, if you say he came straight from God, is God an Israelite? No, the Most High is not an Israelite. That'd be the stupidest thing to say. That's like saying, was Abraham an Israelite? So how is this dude Jesus Christ, Jeepers Creepers, Bahashimini Babop, an Israelite if nobody can tell who his father is? Say if you saw a guy, you can tell he was mixed, and he was like, I'm an Israelite. I'm actually a descendant of David. And you were like, well, who is your daddy? He was like, I don't know. And then he was like, spiritually, God is my daddy. And you'd be like, man, get up out of here. But when it comes to Jesus, it's okay. All right, no problem. Check this out. And Jeepers Creepers himself was an Israelite. That's a lie. That's how I said Paul didn't keep Torah. He was a piece of shit liar. Okay. So as far as human nature is concerned, and he is God, the one who ruled. Wait a minute. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob are ancestors, and Christ himself was an Israelite as far as his human nature is concerned. So his spiritual nature, what? Never mind. See, okay, look. And he is God. Wait a minute. Romans 9 and 5 in the New Living Translation, because when you go to the King James Version, it says, and Christ is over all, or something like that. So look, and he is God. Okay, so the New Living Translation says, Romans 9 and 5, and he is God. Brothers and sisters, watch this. Watch this, and I'm going to show you how Paul didn't keep Torah, and if Paul was alive, I would kill him. Well, I mean, I wouldn't do it like in front of TV. Like, I would be like, won't you come around this corner and talk to me? And then I would make up a reason and be like, oh my God, I'm being attacked. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, that's how it happens. Exodus 20:3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. For real? Are you serious, Most High? You're not playing, right? Look at this fuck boy, Paul. And he is God. So, I'm about to say, no, I'm not going to disrespect. Okay, so I can disrespect Paul because he's a piece of shit. Even though Paul didn't exist either, you know. I'm just using it to have fun. So Paul in Romans 9:5 said, and Christ is God. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. All right. This showed you with 2 verses how to kill Jesus. Watch. New Living Translation. So you people who read the New Living Translation, you use Romans 9:5, right? Show them where it says Jesus. Even show them where it says he's an Israelite. And then it goes, and he is God. Then you go right to Exodus 20:3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Uh-oh. The New Testament is completely garbage. All right. So I just wanted to go over a few things. Also, you know what? So it wasn't a big deal. I conferred with a couple of people, and I asked them, would this make much difference? Let me write it down. We're gonna write this down. Hey, Brother Josh. Yeah, Brother Josh. I wasn't going to. I heard you believe in the virgin birth. All right, let me find a pen. Okay, hold on, brothers and sisters. Let me get a pen because I'm going to show you how the Brother Josh thinks that it's 8 days in a week. Yes, Brother Josh, 8 days in a week. Trust me, you believe that there's 8 days in a week. The only reason why I'm going to say this right now is because, brothers and sisters, when I start coming with my information is going to be containing numbers. Okay, it could be containing dates. It could be containing numbers of chapters and verses. Okay, and I'm going to show you why Brother Josh will not be able to understand the things that I'm saying, even though it's right there in front of his face. All right, let me find a pen, and I'm going to show you why, maybe somebody didn't really watch Sesame Street as a child. Okay, hold on. All right. Now focus up or what? Okay. There we go. All right. I can't even count on the shoot. Doesn't matter. All right. So during the conference call, and the only reason I'm doing this, Brother Josh, is because I asked a few people. They was like, it won't hurt your credibility because you too Christian. All right. So I asked Josh, why can't we? I asked Brother. I was like, can we do this debate on Monday? He says, Monday is Brother Josh. Brother Josh said Monday is his first day of the week. I said, oh, okay. I'm going to work backwards. Okay. The day before Monday is Sunday. So I said, okay. So if Monday is the first day of the week, I said, Sunday is your Sabbath. Right? He said, no, my Sabbath is from Saturday, and I'm going to just put SD for sundown. Turn this light on for me, Jasmine. Thank you. All right. Hopefully that'll help. Well, maybe not. Shoot. All right. Monday. Brother Josh, okay, there we go. Brother Josh, you know, okay, is that the light? Brother Josh, you know for certain, okay? And if you tell me that I'm lying, I also have Brother Sal. Monday, Brother Josh said this is his first day of the week. I said, so Sunday is your Sabbath? He said, no. He said his Sabbath is, you excuse my handwriting, this is not how I really write. Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. That's Josh Sabbath. Now, I said, wait a minute. Now, I know I'm not the smartest guy in the world. You know, maybe I had a little bit too much to drink. I don't know. Maybe I was on crack cocaine. Maybe I was on meth. Maybe I was on... Check this out. Monday. Brother Josh said it's this first day of the week. So I said, Sunday is your Sabbath. He said, no. He says Friday sundown to Saturday sundown is his Sabbath. How is this possible, brothers and sisters? Let me write something. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, extra day for Brother Josh. All right. So now everybody else on the planet has a 7-day week, but Brother Josh, he gets an extra day of the week. Let me see. Let's go over this correctly. Monday, you said it was the first day of your week. Don't tell me I'm lying. Okay? You said that. You said that's why we have to debate on Tuesday. Okay? You said that. Okay? And you even tried to backtrack so much, and Brother Sal heard it too. Brother Sal was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, I wouldn't even let him get to clarifying it up. I was like, oh, no, that's all I needed to know. We agreed on a title. I got this information. Now I understand. I'll talk to you later. He was like, see, he's going to get off the phone, Sal. And Sal was like, I know. And I was, boop, that was the last thing I heard. Okay? So, you know, even you know, Brother Sal can't help you from this one, Brother Josh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 days in a week. Okay. Now these aren't the names. Look, day 1, day 2, day 3. I'm just saying. Okay. So this is how people treat them. This is how people treat the days of the week. They say because they see Sunday here, this is the first day. So day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. Now also, Brother Jason, Yah Saves, I asked him, I said, what specific day is the Sabbath? He said it's the 7th day. So if you saying, so he's saying based on the Gregorian calendar, every Saturday since the beginning of time is the Sabbath. I said, oh, okay, no problem. No problem. So I said, what day is the Sabbath? He said the 7th day because he asked me about the Sabbath. I said, I celebrate the Sabbath on my 7th day. Okay. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Brother Josh, Monday. So this is day 1 for Brother Josh. Now, Friday, sundown to Saturday, sundown. Okay. That's Brother Josh's Sabbath right here. But if Monday, well, wait a minute. There's an extra day for Brother Josh? Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. The Sabbath is the 7th day. How many days in the week are there? 7. So the first day would have to be Monday. But he said that, so this is why Brother Josh, okay, this dude don't even know how to count. All right? Tell me I'm lying, Brother Josh. Okay? I want to see that. And from now on, no, don't worry about it. All right. So we did that. There was something else I had wanted to bring up before I forget. As usual, brothers and sisters, keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Read for yourself. Don't fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for the okie doke. Don't even believe Rob. Make sure Rob is speaking correctly. And I think that was it. I have my notes ready and stuff. So yeah, I think I just wanted to end it on you know this, because when I start bringing out chapters and verses and dates, okay. See, because Brother Josh should say this. You also are on record as saying 70 AD proves Jesus was real. Okay, so you believe in 70 AD. So whoever you got that 70 AD number from, the same type of people also gave dates such as those. So if that 70 AD is good for you, 4 BCE and 6 AD, Herod and Cyrenius or whatever is good, is also good enough. Okay? All right, so anybody out there, be careful if Brother Josh tells you about the Sabbath days. Because Monday is his first day of the week, but Friday, sundown, and Saturday. And then he had the nerve to say, what about, there's a day in between the first day of the, I said, what? Are you trying to say, so Saturday sundown and Sunday sundown, that's just an extra day for nothing? Just an 8th day or something? Because of Saturday, Friday is the 7th day. What day is this? This has to be the first day, or it has to be the 8th day. Okay, and he either has to reset or continue going forward. All right, so Brother Josh, you hold an L because you can't count, all right? And I just proved you can't count. And don't say that what I said right here is a lie. All right. So that was, there was probably something else I missed. But, yeah, brothers and sisters, I got a whole ton of information. Brother Rob's going to have to actually bring out some books for Brother Josh and flip through pages and cite sources for this guy, for this fellow. Okay. Oh, also, Brother Josh, you can keep trying to, send your little Christian friends over here to try to tell me things like the bloodline issue is not going to work. The 2 birthday issues is not going to work. Yeah, right. The way I'm formulating this, I'm going to sweep the leg as soon as the debate starts. As soon as the debate starts, you're going to hold the nail because of the title you picked. Okay? So, brothers and sisters, one more thing. For anybody else out there who wants to challenge Rob will be making the next 3 titles of the video. So if you want to challenge Rob, you're going to challenge Rob on his ideal. Okay? After Brother Josh, who's the supposed champion, now once I defeat, I'm the champ. So then I get to make decisions when it comes to if somebody wants to debate Rob, then you go off the title that I determine. Okay? So if there's somebody who out there who wants to debate Rob, guess what? You're going to debate Rob on one of the topics he loves and he knows. Like that. All right, brothers and sisters. So that's pretty much it. Rob doesn't know everything about the Bible, okay? But I do know this. Jesus is idolatry. Oh, that was dumb. Jesus is idolatry. The Most High is alone. Keep the commandments. This breaks commandment number 1. The Most High is alone. And Israelites marry Israelites. Brothers and sisters, if you just want to skate through life without having to read, here. If you want to skate through, you say, what's the basic? What? Just make it simple, so I can just go about doing what I want to do. The Most High is alone. All this other stuff. See, he's just son. No, Jesus is idolatry. So when I say keep the commandments, and you start with number 1, which is Exodus 23, 4, and 5, the greatest commandment of all, step out of idolatry. The Most High is alone. Okay, and Israelites marry Israelites. Okay, with these simple things, everything else in the Bible will. Why did the children of Israel? Why were they allowed to get killed? Because they weren't keeping the commandments. How come they were? Because they were in idolatry. Well, how come they didn't? Because they didn't realize the Most High is alone. Well, then what about some of the other laws that were against us? Oh, you mean, let's see if I got time. Let me show you something. Look. Blotting out the Colossians 2 and 14. Here. Let me link it up real quick. I'm going to show you something. Colossians 2 and 14. Watch this. Colossians 2 and 14. Right. Watch this. Blotting out the handwriting of ordinances that was against us, which was contrary to us, and took it out of the way, nailing it to his cross. Now, some people are like, well, what laws? What laws was against us? Oh, this is still New Living. See, this was against you guys. Let us now make a covenant with our God to divorce our pagan wives and to send them away with their children. We will follow the advice given by you and by the others who respect the commands of our God. Let it be done according to the law of God. So for you people who would have to boot your family to the curb, blotting, of course, Jesus, of course you believe in Jesus. Okay? You know how hard it is for you to be transgressing the law, talking about, oh, I follow the Most High. And you're sitting there looking at the transgression all the time. So, brothers and sisters, Colossians 2 and 14, is also, links up with something like this. Let it be done according to the law. We had to kick your wife to the curb. So, brothers and sisters, this video is about to end. With that, I'll end it. This is going to be a great debate. There's going to be one for the ages. Brother Josh is going to hold the L. Okay, brothers and sisters, call in as usual. With that, I end it. All praises to the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All praises to the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. If you have a problem with me using the word God, I can change that up to power or the Creator. I've just been thinking about that, but people know exactly who I'm talking about. So in the past few days, not really too much been going on. I've been preparing for this debate because as I move up in opponents who is willing to try to prove who Jesus was, I'm going to have to become more professional as to satisfy the people who really don't care in all actuality. All right. When you care, you read, when you look at the definition for mamzer at the bottom, it says, i.e. a mongrel. I want you to notice this word right here. This word right here. It led me to make this video right now. So somebody left a comment, right? It wasn't a bad comment. I don't even want to go over it. All right, so if you can see, it says a dog of no definable type of breed, a lovable mongrel puppy. Synonyms. That means, synonyms mean words that grow with it. Okay. Crossbred. So crossbred you can use in place for mongrel. Okay. Synonyms. Mixed breed, half breed, interbred. Okay. Now antonym is opposite. Okay, brothers and sisters. The antonym of mongrel is pedigree. Matter of fact, let's look up this word antonyms just to make sure. Okay. And read for yourself. When you care, you wonder if I'm going to bring out the verses that you thought about. When you care, you're going to want to help make sure that things that you watch and listen and you read aren't taken out in the wrong context and things of that nature. All right, so I'm going to be going over some of the things that people have been commenting on, and well, I'm not going to show the comments or stuff. It's just a few things. Well, I'm just shoot. Okay, so what led me, I wasn't going to make this video, so what led me to make a video? So somebody just left a comment on one of my videos, right? Right, let me get it. The video is, where is it at? The video is called Mamzer Files. please pray that I'm wrong. Hold on. Oops. Pull it up. Yeah, ma'ams and files, please play that I'm wrong. All right, so this is 7 months ago. All right, let me make it bigger. Sorry. All right, so in this video, ma'ams and files, please play that I'm wrong. I go over the word, this was 7 months ago. So I'll go over the word mongrel because at antonyms, definition. Antonym, a word opposite in meaning to an other, ergo bad and good. So if I looked up the word bad, the antonym would be good, the opposite. Okay, brothers and sisters, the opposite means, wait. Wait a minute. I didn't finish my definition though? I'm sorry. Okay, so here's mongrel, right? Oh, I was here, that's why. Okay, I didn't finish up right now. I'm typing it out. All right. So an antonym, the opposite.